at the White House has triggered a sweeping policy shift in the US, with America now suspending processing of all immigration requests from Afghans and deploying 500 additional National Guard troops to the country's capital. US authorities say an Afghan national opened fire on 2 National Guard soldiers in a busy lunchtime district just blocks from the White House, forcing an immediate lockdown. Both soldiers are still in critical condition. Investigators identified the suspected gunman as 29-year-old Afghan national Ramanullah Lakanwal from Washington state, whose exact motive is being ascertained. Now, according to reports, the suspected shooter previously served alongside US forces in Afghanistan. The police say that the National Guards are in a critical condition and have been taken to hospital for treatment, while the Afghan suspect, who was also injured during confrontation, is also undergoing treatment. The fallout of the incident is already enormous. Within hours of the shooting, President Trump ordered the Department of Homeland Security to suspend all Afghan immigration requests. He also demanded a review of every Afghan who has entered the U.S. in recent years.
The Department of Homeland Security is confident that the suspect in custody is a foreigner who entered our country from Afghanistan, a hellhole on earth. He was flown in by the Biden administration in September 2021. We must now re-examine every single alien who has entered our country from Afghanistan under Biden, and we must take all necessary measures to ensure the removal of any alien from any country who does not belong here.
Trump further described the attack as an act of terror. Later in the day, the FBI also said that they are treating the case as an ongoing investigation of terrorism, and officials quickly echoed the president's line. But here's the catch. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem reportedly said the Afghan national arrived in the U.S. in September 2021 and applied for asylum in 2024, which was granted the following year under the Trump administration. In the aftermath of the shooting and Trump's directive, the U.S. has now halted processing of immigration requests related to Afghan nationals pending further review of security and vetting protocols. But this sudden immigration freeze places tens of thousands of Afghans in jeopardy. And according to reports, around 100,000 Afghan nationals were resettled across the US and Canada after the 2021 US pullout. The UK admitted 4,500 of the most vulnerable, while Pakistan took in roughly 700,000 more refugees after the Taliban takeover. The United States, one of the major players in the longest period of turmoil in Afghanistan's history, is now closing its doors and labeling refugees as security threats. And that distinction matters because immigrants choose to migrate. Refugees run for their lives. And Afghanistan's refugee crisis is not accidental. Washington has a major role in it.